Alright guys, here we go. So this is just an ICAD. I'm moving the mic, sorry. I never know what good position the mic is until I start talking, and then I hear myself go poof in the mic. So there you go. So this is a stamp I got from Viva Las Vegas Stamps. I am obsessed with this stamp right now. It's by Inkadinkadoo is the maker. I don't know. It's an old stamp, as you can see. I got it used. So this is that faux resin paper, and I'm going to end up putting it on this page. This is Tim Holtz Distress Ink in antique linen, and it's the only distress paint I have. Don't judge me. I just have a hard time paying $5 for those little tiny bottles of paint when I can get a great big giant bottle of Liquitex for $3. So, yeah, I'm cheap. So I got that one on clearance from Hobby Lobby for like $1.50 or something like that. So as you can see, I sprayed it down with water to dilute it a bit, and then blotted it up with a paper towel, and then dried it. And now I'm using beeswax with that faux resin paper, and I'm using the beeswax as a glue. And as you can see, I'm cleaning up my craft mat by heating up the beeswax and then wiping it away. So when you melt the beeswax, I've got an art journal page coming up soon that will show you how to collage using beeswax. But it's essentially this, so if you don't want to stay tuned, don't. But if you do, it'll come out eventually. So essentially the beeswax acts like a glue. It adheres to the paper and adheres the paper to the paper. So yeah, all natural glue. So that's fun. And let's see, so trimming off the edges. As you can see, it makes the index card slightly transparent as well. That's the back side. You can see the stamped image through it, where normally without the beeswax you would not see it. So it might be fun to do something on the back and then get the reverse image of something. Note to self. So I'm sitting here staring. I'm like, what to do? I don't know. And I love this stamp because it had that giant A in it. So I was like, oh, hey, I'm A. So this is my Pitt Big Brush Marker, and I was using it to shade the edges, and I didn't like how it looked. They're too big. I need to get some of the smaller ones. So then I colored the whole damn thing. Yeah. I was like, well, let's go to town. And then I used another index card, I think, to dab up some of the color, which is why it gets kind of mottled. It's either an index card that I used or a paper towel. But I just wasn't liking, yeah, it was an index card. I wasn't liking that solid color, so when I blotted it up, it kind of just made everything blend into the background, which I was like, oh, hooray, this card isn't ruined. So I was thinking with my fingers. Whenever I want to add something, I reach for my Wow Studio chipboard. I love this stuff. So, okay, I'm sorry I missed this, but I printed on a piece of paper something from my computer. I just went to Microsoft Word and typed up a quote. And then I inked up the paper before I tore it with Vintage Photo, Distress Ink. And then I tore it, and now I'm inking the edges with frayed burlap. Distress Ink, and that gave it a really cool effect. The quote says, I think I already put the index card away. The quote says, "Your imagining can go places your body never could," or something to that effect, because of all of the inspirational stuff in the background, the blueprints and the kind of the thinking astronomer in that stamp, and then I pulled out the stars. And little tidbit of information about me: I am a huge geek when it comes to astronomy, and I'm a huge Trekkie. I love Star Trek, not the original stuff. Sorry, I'm too old, or I'm too young for that, because there's no nostalgia there for me. I just don't care for it. But the newer stuff I love, and I'm not talking J.J. Abrams, which I do like, but The Next Generation and Voyager. I never got into Deep Space Nine. I tried. So anyway, yeah, I'm a Trekkie. So I love the stars. I love anything to do with astronomy, and so I am using sepia accents to glue this quote down. Now, when I inked these up, I used water and splattered the paper, and to get that mottled effect that Distress Ink is really good at. But when I did that, it smeared one of the words, and it just so happened that the word it smeared was body. So I was kind of okay with that. I'm like, I'm not going to reprint it, because the whole point is that your imagination is better than your body, essentially. Like, you can go places in your head that your body will never be able to take you. So I was down with that. I was like, okay, it is what it is. Plus, it's an ICAD. I can do whatever I want. So I'm using Vintage Photo, and I am inking up those stars from Wow Studio. And Dee Dee laser cuts those stars, and they smell like awesome. I freaking love the smell. Here's another little tidbit of information. I love the smell of things. Like the jet black archival ink. Oh my god, love the smell of that stuff. Tim Holtz grunge board. I sit there and just sniff it. I'm a freak. I love the smell of things. So I like products that smell good. So I am using sepia accents to glue down these stars. And as you will see momentarily, I am also going to use the sepia accents on top of the stars to create that dimensional effect that it's actually intended for. But sepia accents, glossy accents, crackle accents, they all make really, really good glues. It's expensive because usually a bottle this size is about $5-6. So you kind of don't want to waste it for glue, but sometimes it's the best bet to glue things down. It's just because it dries pretty quickly, it grabs quickly, and it holds really, really heavy objects, so it's great for metal. You don't want to use like hot glue or something for metal. I sometimes use hot glue in conjunction with another glue, but yeah, you don't want to rely solely on that for really heavy things. So I'm using that Pitt marker just to go right around the edges again, and it's India ink, so it'll go right over that beeswax, no problem. And this is a little bit of burnt umber golden fluid acrylic, and I watered it down a little bit with a paintbrush, spattered it on, and then spread the rest onto an ICAD. And that's pretty much the card. So here's some still photos of the index card, and I kind of like it. I like the browns, and it's not usual for my my color. See, now you can see body is all smeared, but that's okay. You can still read it. It's fine. It's fine. Imperfect Impulses. I can't say it enough. I'm imperfect. So hope you enjoyed the card. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.